was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?
Welcome to our first episode of Vocab Slayer. We created this podcast for anyone who's trying to learn English. We'll give you some tips and tricks to help with your viewing to make it more engaging.
It's okay.
So here's some tips that you can use while watching the video. You'll have the option to slow down our podcast if we're talking too fast for you. However, we'll make the effort to speak a little bit slower to help with your comprehension. We'll also highlight words that we may think that are hard or unknown to you.
Hard.
And we'll give you the definition while we're telling the story. But if there's a word that you don't know that we say and we didn't give you any definition, you can pause the video and look it up, you know? And we'll also talk with a lot of gestures, so it will also help give you visual cues of what we're talking about, okay? So now let's get started with our first murder. It's called Massacre in the Pacific.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so our stories take place in China in 2010. So it's kind of like
It's old. It's old.
It's
old.
an
it's so old, but not the oldest. There's
Is it a
older
goodie
story.
though? Is it a goodie?
It's good.
It's a goodie. Oh, damn.
So we start at a port where multiple families are waiting for the arrival of a squid fishing boat.
Mhm.
Okay, and it was supposed to be a 2-year fishing trip, so the boat wasn't supposed to come back after 2 years. Okay, but it came back.
It was supposed to come back, or was
Yeah, it was supposed to come back.
It was supposed.
Yeah, come back after 2 years.
But it came back earlier.
Yes,
Okay.
Really? I thought it didn't come back.
it came back earlier, only 8 months after they left. So that's the first thing that was strange about it. So all the family were confused, like, why is the boat coming back right now? Like, it wasn't supposed to come back. But while they were waiting on the port, there was also other people waiting with them, police officers.
Good job.
Cue sirens.
So while the boats like get anchored in the port, 11 men come out of the boat. Okay, 11. However, it's a bit strange because when the boat departed in October, it had 33 passengers. So the 11 men that came out of the boat were arrested as soon as they set foot out of that boat. And the police didn't say anything to the families. The families were confused, like, what happened on that boat and where are the other men? So this story is told by a fisherman that was on the boat. He was one of the 11 that came back. Okay, he used a false name to retell the story. Well, this story came out of an interview made by a journalist. After he came back from prison after 4 years for good behavior.
Okay.
So he used a fake name that is Zhao Mu Cheng, but I will call him Zhao in the story. Okay. So he decided to tell the story of what happened on the boat because even in the media, no one knew what happened on that boat. We don't exactly know if everything he said is true, but it's the only story that we have.
Okay.
That's what happened on the boat. So before the boat departed, that's the port where the story started. Before the boat departed, something strange happened. Okay, there were men that were already on the boat before the departure that were prepping the boat, like bringing food, checking if everything is all right, all the machinery. But one of the cook was on the boat, and one night, out of nowhere, like around 8 o'clock at night, he started screaming, "Murder! Murder! Murder!" So everybody calmed him down, like, there's no murder happening. Calm down, sit down. So they made him sit down.
He sat down.
So they made him sit down, and he stayed calm for a few minutes. Then he got up and left. But people were just thinking, probably went to the bathroom or something. But they realized that he jumped off
Wait.
in the port.
He was literally screaming bloody murder.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And he jumped off.
he jumped off the boat.
Pull the Titanic.
He pulled a
Pull the
Titanic.
Titanic.
So when he jumped off the boat, it took 30 minutes for the other men to bring him back because that's like really cold water. Like you cannot,
In the Pacific.
yeah, and you cannot really like swim in here. So because there's other boats besides, so you can just like get hit.
It was still like not parked, but it was
Yeah,
still
they'll
at the
anchor.
port.
Yeah, still at the port.
Okay.
Like the boat didn't even leave yet.
Okay, and they're -1 already.
Oh no, you'll see. So it took 30 minutes to get him back on the boat, and they sent him home because clearly he wasn't doing well. After a few days home, he said, "Oh, I'm good. I want to come back," but they already found another cook. His name was Sha, and Sha would be the first to die in the story. But I will tell you how he died a little bit later. So maybe that was a sign from the universe that this trip wouldn't have ended well. So here's Zhao. Like I will call him the main character of our story because he's the one like telling the story. He only went on that trip because he wanted to earn a lot of money because on his other jobs he didn't really earn a lot of money, and he had a new girlfriend. And he wanted to make money to take care of his girlfriend, and he wanted to start a small business after gaining all the money he did while on the fishing boat. So they signed a contract, all the fishermen, they signed a contract that would be around like $9,000 for 2 years. The 2 years they would spend on the boat, plus $200 a month. That was like their monthly salary. And they will get like if they do like all the 2 years, they will get a bonus at the end. So for them, like most of the men on this boat didn't have like diplomas or it didn't even finish high school. So for them it was like a really good deal. Like I worked for 2 years, then I'll get paid even more than someone that has like a college diploma at the end. So that's the only reason. There like a lot of the men that were on this boat or went on this trip only for like to gain a little bit money. Some were in debt. Most of them were in debt. One of them was like he came out of prison, so he didn't find any other job, so that's why he went. So the departure in October. The boat leave the Shidao port to go to Peru. That's where they will be fishing for 2 years, the Pacific water in Peru.
I'm situating myself.
Okay, so they leave with there wasn't 33 people on the boat yet, and they leave. But so Zhao was a little bit confused, like weren't it supposed to be like 33 on this boat? But he realizes after they pass the border control and everything, another boat, a little speedboat, comes beside their boat and drop off like another batch of men. These men would discover that they didn't have the papers to work on the boat. Because Zhao earlier, before he went on the boat, he went he took classes about the fishing and everything. It was like a paper that you needed to have like to fish legally. You need to pass those classes before getting on the boat. So he had his papers, but like a lot of men on this boat, since I told you one was in prison, whatever. So a lot of them didn't have papers, so they like smuggled them on the boat after everybody that had papers already passed the border. So they smuggled them on the boat. And one of the men that was smuggled on the boat is very important. His name was Liu. And you need to remember his name for the rest of the story because
I wonder why.
Liu. Okay.
So I have a picture of him. You can yeah, that's Liu.
Okay.
That's Kara.
Escara. So on the boat, every man can bring like a specific weight of belongings with them. Like when you go on a trip at the airport, you can put like you have a maximum of weight on your suitcase. Same thing for them. So most of them would bring like cigarettes, noodles, beer, like cup noodles, beer, because on the boat give them like 3 meals a day, but like really simple meals, like nothing fancy. And there also a small store on the boat, but they will sell like everything like super expensive. Like when you're again when you're at the airport and you're trying to find a little water bottle and it's $10, like for a water bottle, that would be like the same thing on the boat. So Liu was like, I'm gonna make a smart move. He took a loan from the same fishing company that they were going on a trip with, and he bought like all the weight that he could bring on the boat was cigarette. He just bought like maxed out cigarettes, and his plan was to sell the cigarettes on the boat like a little bit cheaper than the store that was on the boat. So the band would buy the cigarettes from him. Zhao described Liu as kind of mean, actually. So if he doesn't like you, he won't talk to you. Like he won't even like acknowledge you, like you don't even exist. He will only talk to the people he likes. And actually, he was like one of the best fishermen on the boat, even if he didn't really have, like I said, the papers and everything. So he didn't really have experience fishing, but he was really good. Like he's the one who caught the most squid on the boat.
He's really good.
He's really good. And also he would also help, like I said, the people that he likes. He will also help them. So Zhao would say that after they fish all the squid, they will need to put them in boxes and like go down like a small step, like small stairs to go down on the boat where there was a freezer while they would freeze all the squid. And since Zhao was a little bit small, because Zhao is one of the youngest on the boat right now, Zhao was a bit small, so he had difficulty like bringing the crates, like the boxes down the freezer. So Liu would help him most of the time. So he was like, it was kind of mean, but at the same time, he would help out a lot of people. So it will like balance out his meanness. Okay. So yeah, so they're working really hard for their money. Okay. But around June 8th. So now they left in October, we're in June.
Oh, damn. Oh. We're almost at the 8th month.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 months.
No.
I can't listen. Okay, you go.
So after like in June 8th, Zhao says that there's a rumor that started that they're not paid the amount that was agreed on the contract. So to make sure they go see the captain, I have a picture of the captain here.
I don't trust him.
Yeah, he looks worse than you.
Kind of. They go see the captain and they ask him like, what's going on? Like, I'm hearing that we're not getting paid the amount like we agreed, like before we left. And the captain said, did you read your contract? The $9,000 will only be given to you if you didn't caught any squid. So the trick is,
What?
on their contract,
They had to not work to get the money?
yeah. So on their contract, it says that if they didn't catch any squid, like not one, you didn't touch anything, you will get $9,000. But if you did, you will only be paid by your little monthly salary, and you will be paid by the weight of squid they catch. But like the way they explained it is that the amount that the captain is saying, like, it's not even the minimum wage at the time, like in 2010. So I looked it up. In 2010, the minimum wage would be $160 a month. And they were like, Liu and everyone on the boat calculated, and they were like, we're paid even less than minimum wage right now.
Yeah.
And we're like working really hard. Like,
And if they hadn't worked, they would have gotten more money.
Yes. Yeah.
What the heck, Captain?
Capitalism.
Oh my god.
So everybody mad.
Yeah.
Everybody's mad.
Mhm.
So Liu, like I said earlier, Liu took a loan. You remember, to buy all
the
those
company.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
But now he calculated, and he was like, even if I work like, I don't know, like 12 hours a day every day, like even on like a weekend, on the weekend they had one day in the weekend that they could not fish, like just sleep it off. But he said, even if I work every day 12 hours a day, I will not even make enough money to cover the loan that I took. The loan meaning that he took money from the company to buy the cigarettes. So he was like, I'm a little bit in a pickle.
Yeah.
So you asked the captain, can I just get off the boat? Like, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, I'm not gonna make enough money anyways. I'm not gonna like work like till I drop for nothing. And the captain was like, no, you're not getting off the boat. Who's gonna get you off the boat? You're an illegal worker. Nobody's gonna bring you back. Because even if they call a boat, they won't, how would it pass the borders?
Yeah.
You know? So Liu was like, damn, like I'm stuck here. So everybody just got lazy. They stopped working that like really hard because they like it doesn't matter. Like we're not getting paid the amount. So like I'm not gonna like I said, work till I drop
That
for
means,
nothing.
like, work until you can't no more.
So he said that the normal boats, since they work at night, like the normal boats would stop fishing around like 8 in the morning, and they would stop like at 12, 11 at night. Like they wouldn't like really work like the long hours. Like it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, he really wanted to go back home. So he said, like I need to find a way to go back home. I want to sue the company. Like I know a lawyer back home. Like he could help us. Like he was saying that to all the crew. Yeah. And they were like, but how are you gonna do that? Like the captain clearly doesn't want us to go back to China. Like we're stuck in the middle of the Pacific Ocean in Peru. So he said to Zhao, it's not a crime to kill someone in international water. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Well,
Well,
it's true, but it's not really true. But you know.
yeah, but you know,
Don't do it, kids.
Yeah.
Murder
Don't-
is bad.
I'm not giving you a tip. Like I'm not saying to you to go do it. That's such that he said. Okay. So here was the plan that
He said that. Leo. Okay.
what this is the plan that you created. So on the boat, because there are like 33 men, there are some gangs that created. There's the Liu's gang, like his crew. There was a couple of Mongolian workers also. So they had a crew together, and there was the neutral.
Okay.
Zhao, the main character, Zhao was in the neutral. He didn't want to be part of what they were planning to do. Okay, so their plan was to hijack the boat. So
To
taking
go back to China?
to go back to Canada. So to take control of the boat. So what they did is they took all the sharp objects, knives, like the fishing knives, like everything they could on the boat, and so that I will explain later. But they took everything, okay? And then Liu went to Zhao and said, we're gonna hijack the boat with the Mongolians. Do you want to help? And Zhao was like, I don't want to be part of this. Like, go do. I'm not gonna stop you, but like, don't drag me into this. I don't want to be a part of it.
A true neutral person.
Yeah, yeah. So Zhao was like, Liu was like, okay, but like, I'm gonna remember who helped me. So Zhao was a little bit stressed. He was like, does he have a grudge? Like, is he mean? Like, is he like mad at me or? So what they did is they went up to the captain's cabin, Liu's gang and the Mongolians, and they captured the captain. So they stabbed him
As they should.
in the
What?
thigh. They stabbed him in the thigh and they tied him up. They said, bring us back home. We want to go back home.
I don't condone violence, but like at that point, F that guy.
They metaphorically got stabbed in the back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Might as well stab someone in the leg.
Yeah. So the captain was like, and the captain was known to be mean. Like if you're like rude to him, like he would hit you. Like I said, it was like ain't nobody.
I knew it.
Like I
Karma.
said, like when you ask him, can I go back home? He was like, no, you're staying here. Like
yeah.
it was pretty mean.
But you can see in someone's face that
I said that
they're
he was
bad
mean.
people.
I said
I don't
that.
know why. He gives me that vibe. He gives me
But
that.
wait, we don't know the full story yet. You
I
said
don't
inside
know, but
stuff.
no.
No, it's okay. Like
Clearly was a bad man.
he's a bad man. So yeah. So
Not
now the captain turns nice. Oh, you don't need to do all that. I'll bring you back home. Like, don't do all
Yeah,
that.
it's not that deep,
Yeah,
guys.
exactly. But they hear like there's also a management team. So the captain is in this team, like engineers. There's like officers. They call them officers. I don't exactly know what they do on the boat, but they call them officers. There's engineer. There's the captain, and their cook. They're all like we call them the management on the boat. So those people are not fishing. They're just like
They don't have the same contract.
yeah.
Okay.
They're more
not
like,
getting
they're
left
closer to the
I see.
company, so they're not.
not.
So the management hear like the commotion going in the captain cabin, so they got up and they're like, what the hell are you doing? Like what are you doing? And one of the men was shot, the cook, the new cook.
Oh, the new cook, okay.
So many people.
Yeah,
No, I remember all of them now. I know.
shot the new cook, comes out with the knife because he's a cook.
He's a cook, okay, yeah.
But like they were surprised because they thought that they took every knife
Okay.
on the boat and
Okay, but,
everything.
like, who cooks your food? Like,
Hello. But like, so Shia comes here with his knife, like, what the hell do you think you're doing? Like, yeah, you can't do that, no. But the thing is, one of the men on the news crew hated Shia. Like they had a fight earlier in the trip, and they hated each other since. So this man took the chance. He was like, I'm gonna kill you. So
Kill Ja? No. Huh?
yeah, he killed the cook.
Oh,
One of
and Ja helped?
no.
Oh,
No,
Wait,
Zhao,
wait, let her select the woman.
Zhao, like I
please.
said, he said, I don't want to be a part of it. Zhao is still
Yeah.
fishing.
Okay, good.
Zhao is still fishing, like
Zhao's my
minding
man.
his business.
I mean, I can see the scene. Just.
Yeah, fishing.
And then upstairs.
There's a squid. Oh, and then there's someone getting murdered in the.
So they're up in the captain's cabin, So Sha, the cook, gets killed by one of the news.
Maybe
Gang-
that was the vision.
gangman.
Maybe that was the vision the other cook saw.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Well,
What?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe the final destination. It's there.
It's
I
there.
can see it.
It's there. So they stab him in the back. It's gruesome. Like it's disgusting. Blood everywhere. And Liu orders his men throw him in the water. Overboard. Throw him in the water.
Good food for the squid.
For the sharks.
Stronger squids.
For the sharks.
Okay, for the sharks.
So after that, Ja gets called by Liu's gang. Come up here because Liu now took the captain's cabin. They didn't kill the captain though because they needed to drive the boat. But he's like captive. Like I said, the captain's still alive driving the boat. Everything okay. Not everything is fine because one person is dead. You can
Murder
clear-
count.
Murder count. That's the contract. I forgot to.
What's the
But
contract?
that's the contract. It's $9,000. It's 45,000 yens. Yeah.
Okay.
So here, June 11th, the first president.
When?
No, the cook. Okay.
No.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. Leave back.
Okay, let's go back. Okay.
Okay, murder count. June 11th, one death. Sha, the cook. Okay. So, after the death of Sha and they threw him overboard, they call news crew call Zhao, our main character, and he is like, "Oh, come up here." So Zhao is scared because, like I said, he refused to help them. So he was like, "Huh? Are they gonna kill me?" But then when he get up, he got up there, and they just say to him, "Oh, you're a new cook now, so you can go cook supper."
Okay.
So he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll do that. So I don't want to get killed, so
Okay.
I'll listen." So now, Zhao, our main character, is the cook.
Okay.
But like other people are still stressed, like you just killed someone. Like I don't want to get like some people like I said, there was a neutral group. Like I didn't want to get involved in that. I didn't know it would go that far. So some like another man on the boat was like, relax, guys. Like we can just say like he fell overboard. Like that happens a lot on those fishing trips.
Just
like
one.
like
It's
just one
guy.
just
It's
one
not
guy.
sus yet.
Yeah. But like Zhao is still scared.
Yeah.
It was like, nah. So even like, yeah, she's still scared. Now we're at June 20th. So we were at 11, now we're 20th.
Okay. I'm
So-
getting scared here.
Cue the
She pulling out the
thriller
dates.
music.
She pulling out the dates.
There's one of Liu's crew member. His name is Bo. Bo comes to Liu and said, "I heard the management crew upstairs. They said that they're trying to, they're breaking the boat on purpose, so we don't go back to China. Like they're like, we're all going down." So Liu is like, that's not gonna happen on my watch. So what happened next is they planned to kill all the management crew. So there was 2 engineers, 2 officers, the captain.
the captain.
Well, I'll tell you who died.
Okay.
The captain, and there's like all the management crew. So Liu again and his crew and the Mongolian crew again, they strike again. So Zhao, before they start their murders, was asked again by Liu, "Do you want to help?" And he was like, "No,
I have food to cook.
I have food to cook. Like I kind of have like rice on the stove right now. Like I kind of look for," but he said, "No, I don't want to." So Zhao was like, "Okay." Liu was like, "Okay, whatever. I'm gonna do it myself." So Liu starts playing music on the speakers on the boat to cover the screams.
I hate that. Murderers do that a lot.
To cover the screams.
Oh,
So it's
no,
like
no.
the worst game of tag,
Oh my god.
because they tag at knives.
I hate that.
Because imagine you're running for your life and there's like loud music like that.
I mean, I love that.
Super loud. Like, I feel like it's traumatizing. It's worse. I feel like it's worse than if there was no music.
Sure.
So they run everywhere on the boat. They kill 8 of the management crew people. 8 of them. And like they throw them overboard. They're gone. Except, like I said, the captain. They didn't kill the captain because they need him to drive the boat. And 1 engineer in case the boat has a problem. So Liu is still smart. He's a murderer, but smart.
Okay.
However, like I said earlier, you remember Bo, the one that told him, the management crew is
Listen,
trying
I'm
to mess up the boat. He killed Bo too, because he said, "Bo, you're a snitch. I don't believe you. Like, not that I don't believe you, but I don't trust you anymore because you heard them and you came snitching to me, so I cannot tell you secrets because I know you're gonna go snitch to other people. So like, you're a snitch. I'm gonna kill you."
But he was on his crew.
Exactly. Actually, Liu is an hypocrite because you'll see later, someone does something similar and he doesn't kill him. So I was like, "Why did you kill? Did you kill Bo?"
Later.
Like Bo.
But now next, we're at 10 kills. Total of 10
Later.
because he just killed 9 people that night. Then quick death. Well, we don't. It's a guy named Ma, and one night he went missing between the 20th and the 24th. So they don't specify the date, so we don't know. But he went missing, and they just assume that maybe he just threw himself overboard because they never find him.
I would be scared too, and maybe I would throw
So-
myself overboard.
Yeah. So and Liu was like, "Why did you do that? Like, I wasn't going to kill him. Like, I was just gonna make him my spy." So everybody was confused, like, why are you saying that? And they were also scared because he just said like nonchalantly, like, why did he like kill himself? Like, I wasn't gonna do anything to him. Now
You've killed 10 people. Okay, like calm down.
we're later in June,
Okay.
like again in between the 20th and the 24th, and Liu is asking for everybody on the boat, call your family, tell them you're sick, and ask them in yuan it's around $960, because all of you need, I know someone in Japan that can make us fake papers so we can escape to Japan. I don't know why he didn't want to come back to China, but that's good. Maybe because like he killed people. It was like, I don't want to go to prison, but a lot of people was like, my family don't have that kind of money. Like, I was on the boat for a reason, to win money.
Okay.
Like, but so that was one of the things that like the Mongolian crew got tired of Liu, because Liu was controlling everything. They helped him for all the kills, but he was the one in control. So that's that. At that point, they were like tired of him. Like, we're not gonna give you money. So they tried to turn one of his men against him. His favorite man. It was the smallest, like the youngest child on the boat. Child. Well, he's not a child. He's 19, but his name was Jimbo, and they chose him because he was also Mongolian, but he was still on Liu's crew. So they were like, we're family. We're Mongolian. I heard Liu said that they're gonna take a few men and not you and escape to Japan. But Jimbo was like, I don't believe you. So he went to Liu snitching. That's the one I told you about. He went snitching to Liu and said, they're trying to kill, like, they're saying that this and everything. I think they're trying to plan to kill you. So
Don't they learn? They don't learn.
but this time Liu didn't kill
This is what
Jimbo.
happens when you leave 30 men on a fucking boat.
Yeah, yeah. So
Like, why are they just killing each other for no reason?
they're killing each other
No
for no
reason.
reason.
The,
No reason.
the guy that just said, oh yeah, they're like breaking the boat.
Yeah, but he's
killed him.
crazy.
No.
Let the woman finish her story.
Okay.
So Jimbo the snitch didn't get killed because I think Liu really liked Jimbo. So he was like,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna kill you. Like,
I like the boat.
I liked we like Jimbo.
I like
But
Jimbo.
well
I don't know him. I don't know him.
so on the 24th, he goes to the captain's cabin where he's still tied up. and told him like, I forgot to say the Mongolian boss name is Balde. Balde. He goes to the captain and says to the captain, oh, Balde is the one who killed the management crew, and one of the management crew was the best friend of the captain. So he was like, if you wanna, I'm gonna untie you and you can go kill Balde. So that's what the captain does. He go kills Balde to get revenge for his friend. And while they're at it, Liu was like, I'm gonna kill every Mongolian on the boat. So he killed every Mongolian on the boat. That's
That's the
suicide.
guy.
That's Balde, the gang, the chef. Oh no, that's the suicide.
The suicide.
That's the suicide. Then that's
Ba-bam.
Babam.
About it.
June
The 6
24th.
Mongolians.
Yeah, the 6 Mongolians plus Balde, the boss of the Mongolians.
Still a Mongolian.
Yes. So they now were at 17 deaths on the boat. Zhao is called again by Liu. And since he didn't help kill the Mongolian, he was like, I think this is the end.
This is my.
This is the end.
I like Zhao.
But it is not the end. He just told Zhao, we did some hard work tonight and we're hungry, so go cook us some noodles. And he said, don't worry, like, I'm not gonna kill you, you're like my brother. He said, you're like my brother. And it's okay, like, the people that have blood on their hands will just escape to China. And since you did nothing, you can just go back to China to your family. Like, we're not gonna say anything. And Zhao was still suspicious. Was like, I don't trust you. Like, you be killing people left and right. I don't trust you. So now we're between June and July. And you remember the engineer that they kept alive in case the boat gets have a problem? He was like, I'm killing all of you because this is getting out of hand. So he opens a valve in the boat, like under the boat. So water is getting in the, and he just jumps. So here we have another death. So he just kills himself. He opens the valves and kills himself because he's like, I'm gonna kill myself and I'm gonna kill all of you.
Okay.
But it didn't work. Like, Liu was like, bring out the pumps. They pumped out the water, but the boat was still like broken. Like, everything had got water on them, so on it.
How
So
are they still not in? Like, where are they going?
like they're they're like 2 weeks away from China. Like, they're almost there. And so they don't have no choice but to send a distress signal, because now the boat was like invisible, because they hijacked the boat, like they took control of the boat, they like closed everything, like all the signaling things and everything, the radars. So now they didn't have a choice. They opened it again because they were gonna, like, the boat is sinking, like, going into the water. So Liu asked all the crew, make a raft, bring everything that floats, like, we're gonna make rafts. So the four guys makes rafts. They get on the rafts and they just leave. They leave all the rest of the people on the boat. So the 11 people remaining are on the boat, and they just left on the raft.
Okay.
And Liu was mad because they were like, that was like his plan to get out of this. But unfortunately for them, the current of the water brought them back to the boat. So Liu was like, kill them all, because they betrayed me. So they threw like every like knife they had or fishing hooks at them. And a lot of, like, 3 of them were like really injured, but they just left them in the water, like sharks gonna get them.
Yeah.
But one of them like was able to catch on to the, like, a railing on the boat, or like a rope, or it's not clear, but like they pull him up on the boat. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, like, Liu, we're brothers, don't kill me. Like, he did really try to escape, but his plan didn't work out. But Liu was like, Zhao and what is his name, Xiang, were the only 2 people on the boat that didn't kill anybody. Like, they didn't have blood on their hands, and they're like, now it's time for you to have blood on your hands, because everybody else blood on their hands, and I don't want to when we get back to China that you snitch on everybody, since you did nothing, so you can snitch on us. So he was like, I want you to tie him up and throw him overboard, so you have like blood on your hands. And since Zhao didn't want to get killed by Liu, he did. He tied up the guy with the other guy.
Oh my god. Oh hell no.
How's that sound?
and throw him overboard. So here is the 4 deaths. So now, like, yeah, we're back to the beginning of the story. They're 11.
Finally, oh my god.
We're back to the beginning of the story. They're 11, and they get help from since they sent a signal, they get help from Coast Guards of China, since they were like I said, they were like really close to China. So they like pulled the boat to the port. And that's when we get back to the beginning of the story. And 11 of them get prison. They're all going to prison. And there's some of them that will get the death sentence. So Liu,
as he should.
Bye bye.
Jimbo, he's his favorite one, because Jimbo did help him like do all the killing.
True. Oh, but I like Jimbo.
Jimbo and the captain also. The captain, because he killed
He
killed the Mongolians.
Yeah.
And two other member of Liu's crew.
Okay.
The rest we don't know. There was not specified what they had, but we know that Zhao had 8 years of prison, but got out after 4 years
Of good behavior.
behavior.
Oh.
Damn.
You took us on a boat ride.
So yeah, and oh yeah, they got back June 13th. So October to August. Not June. August 13th. So October to August, 8 months.
Yeah.
So that's what happened on this boat.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for listening.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for listening to this long episode. Bye bye.
Bye bye. 50 minutes, bro. 50 minutes t'as mis.
Non mais